What's up guys, it's Captain Production 72, we're back with a video. So this one is a quick update. If you guys remember, I did another one of these back in February, so I suppose we'll call this one quick update too. And the reason I'm doing this is normally I do things like on the 1st or 2nd of a month, sometimes even the 3rd pushing it, I'll do a channel update. And a lot of the stuff I promised in the last one hasn't happened, or plans have changed, or just whatever, and I didn't have the time to film one on those days because I was either a couple of those days I was away out of town, and the other day, or where I am rather, and other days I was working night shifts, so I just didn't have the opportunity. So I'm gonna jump into it. I've not written down any points for this. I'm just kind of what I'm thinking is what we're gonna do, or what I'm gonna say rather, and we're gonna jump in. So obviously we're looking at the shelves, and apart from, it goes against what I said would happen. All the Lego is still here. It's, things have not changed. And we're jumping to why. So my initial plan was to get my college finished up on the 21st of June. My plan was, like the 22nd or 23rd, book it off to the start of July and just, move all my Lego through. I was planning like a whole video kind of similar to the one I done back in, I filmed it through late March, early April, where we done up the room. It was going to be the sequel to that. None of that in any way went to plan, mostly because of, just my work. Do this thing called a stock take, if you guys know what that is. So I was kind of had to do that so they wouldn't book holidays on the week leading up to it or the week after. So I've countered that by asking for the 25th of July to the 6th of August off, and then we will record the big video where everything is moved, and it'll be fun because I'll do the August update while I'm there. So, it'll be like this cool video at the next channel update. I am 90% sure will happen there, unless somehow I get screwed again, and I'm really hoping I don't, because that would be really annoying if I did. But yeah, that's the plan. What I'm going to be doing is I get paid on the 12th, which is this coming Friday, so I'm planning to buy all the big plastic stores to move this in. Like I said, I'll be doing a part 2 to that video, and it will consist of us, I'll start like this, everything will be on the shelf. It'll be the last time you see it in that video, so don't worry, you'll get to see us again, because this is cool. I believe this will be the last iteration of my display, unless I, for some reason, decide to change it. I'm off work for the next couple of days, so I can definitely see myself doing that. I know what I'm like. You're probably wondering about how I'm going to move things. So, like I said, plastic storage. Certain sets will have to be taken apart in some weird capacity. For instance, the X-Wing, I might just remove the Technic to pull his wings off. The Tantive 4 and all the other kind of Starship series sets like the Falcon, the Malevolence, the Executor, and the Tantive, they will basically, I already mentioned Tantive, they will be disconnected from the black stands and transported that way, because I don't want it to spoil, because it was shaking around and doing all that kind of thing. I don't want any of that, because that would be annoying. Sets like the AT-80 with its legs removed, sets like, I don't know, the gunship will have the pin removed at the back of the wing to take those out, just to make it more convenient. The ATTE, I'm debating possibly removing its legs. The Droidica, I have no clue how I'm going to be doing something like that. The Scooby-Doo Castle, I'm probably going to break into sections. I've got a general idea on how I want to do it. And some sets won't have to have any, but the Falcon could probably go as it is. Palpatine's Arrest, the Malevolence, both the turbo tanks, things like Cloud City should be able to go the way they are. And a couple other sets, like for instance, I have to be really careful with the sail bars, seeing as it's that delicate brown colour. The B-Line will have taken apart in sections. Just things like that. I have had plenty of time to think about this in my head, go over it. And I've kind of got everything down to a T. All the minifigures, I'll be buying a big box for all the minifigures to go in. Now, I'm buying a box that is going to be oversized in comparison to how many figures are going to be in it. Because smaller builds like the hallway stuff, maybe a Tri-Droid, I don't know, the air speeder for that, a Grievous Wheelbite, Starfighters, or just small, maybe some of those cars over there. Just smaller builds will go in with the minifigures just for space. That's kind of the general idea I've got going on there. You may have noticed this, I'm going to point out. Yeah, I went and bought myself it. I've not opened it yet. It's still sealed. You can see the torso of the minifigure in there. say sealed 2012 TC14. I do plan on opening it at some point. I might just wait till I've moved to open that, just because I don't want to ruin any of the chrome paint job on that minifigure. Yeah, I know I said I wouldn't buy things. That's a minifigure, it's not as bad, but it's not as bad as the other thing I bought. Since we're getting sidetracked, I might as well do it properly. I bought the Lego Ideas DeLorean. Would you call this Lego Ideas? I think it would be under Lego Ideas. Really cool, really nice set. Back to the Future is one of my favourite movies. I do want to get the small kind of Lego Cusos, which is what Ideas was beforehand. Get that version. It's a really cool set, you know, really do like the interior. I suppose we're showing it off. No harm there. You know, I've cut down in that sense. I'm also planning to sell quite a few things. Some of the things I've already sold. I've already sold the Indiana Jones set. It was at Temple of the Golden Idol. Not because I don't like Indiana Jones, but because I plan to buy the 08 version, so I would have got rid of it anyway. Sold it to a friend for a good price. Kept the minifigures, obviously, you know, because we're collecting all of those. For instance, the Anakin and Obi-Wan's Interceptors from Revenge of the Sith. I've sold those. Yes, I love them, but I'm planning to buy that set Ultimate Space Battle from 05, so I don't need multiple copies of either of those. It's just things like that we're doing. But, you know, that's not all I gotta do. Yes, I've got to sell things. Yes, I'm gonna pack things. But there's a few things I'm simply just gonna throw out. So one thing that is going to have to go is the boxes. I'm not going to have the amount of room for boxes. So like for instance, yeah, I have 16 copies of that battle pack. Yeah, I went insane with those clone troopers. That's in no way a plug for the Cold Armor video. I'm going to get rid of a lot of these. The only ones I'm keeping are like the kind of classic ones. For instance, you know, these 2012 boxes are a good example of these 2010, 2011 ones. They look really cool like that, don't they? I'm gonna keep things like that. If you're wondering what these are like investment things I bought. Also, they need to stay in the boxes. But yeah, it's more or less a big plastic tubs like this for the other stuff. All these boxes will be put inside each other as best as possible. So that's kind of what I'm going with. Other than that, videos will continue to come out as normal, or in some way of normal. For instance, I tried doing this thing last month where I reviewed the mid-scale Vulcan, which I believe was my last upload, and the animated series Batmobile. Got a guy sunbathing on there. I filmed them together, then had them scheduled, uploaded. I've started doing that, so for instance, I'm going to try and get the Tentative Hallway done, maybe the 2012 TIE Fighter, maybe the Falcon. I'm planning to get something done, so like tomorrow, for instance, I'll film a whole bunch of them. They'll just keep coming out and out and out and out. That way it's like I'm not gone, whereas I kind of failed to have 2 weeks worth of videos up, and so how well that went. But anyways, it's been a quick update just to get some things out there. Yeah, life gets in the way, things don't always go to plan, maybe that's the lesson I'll learn here, but we're going to keep going and see how far we get with everything. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully that's a review.